Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we are going to have our discussion on the universal vibration or the universal theme for the next upcoming year, which is 2022. So friends, like this is almost at the end of August when I'm uploading this video. So it's like we have already started September. So this video is going to be from the perspective of numerology, because whether you talk about astrology or numerology or any other mystic science, all these mystic sciences are just a medium to understand the planetary vibrations, their impacts on a global level or on our personal level. So from the perspective of astrology, definitely in the next coming few weeks I'm going to start uploading video. So this video could be seen as a support or as a foundation to give you just a brief idea about what kind of global events, what kind of universal energy or vibrations are going to be waiting for all of us. So friends, this video I'm going to be dividing it in 3 to 4 sections. In the first section, we will try to understand a little bit about the universal ear vibrations. What do I mean by that? Second, in brief, we will also try to look at what the slow moving and the concrete and substantial planets are going to be functioning, the way they are going to be functioning next year in the year 2022. The third section is going to be on how to calculate the personal year, because now after getting an idea on a universal level, we will try to tailor it down on our personal life by learning first how to calculate the personal year, and at the end, basis all the personal years whatsoever is going to be falling at your case, what kind of results could be anticipated next year for all of us. So okay friends, to begin with, like friends, whenever we talk about anything to do with the universal year, that means first of all that all what you have to do is that you have to make a sum total of the numbers in a given year and resulting it into a single digit. Then you have to assess the vibrations of that number. So let's say for example, we are right now in the year 2021. Previous to it was 2020, which this generation will never forget. The kind of chaos, the kind of mayhem it brought in our lives. And next year is going to be 2022. So before we will start our discussion on the universal year vibrations of 2022, let's first try to understand a year before and this current year. So as you can see friends, I just showed you the vibrations of the year 2020. So all what you have to do is that you have to make a sum total of 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0, which is going to give you the number as 4. So for the last year, the universal year vibration was of number 4, ruled by the planet Rahu. So as you know, the nature of Rahu, which is all about illusion, which is all about the spread of viruses and creating a chaos, confusion. So all of that which we all have unfortunately witnessed that. Now friends, from the numerological perspective, 4 has also got a distinctive trait that it also represents stability. So unfortunately, the event which triggered, because not only this was a number of Rahu, but even if you will see, even in the transit, Rahu and Ketu were exalted. So because of which, and because of the empowered state of nodes, along with that the practical and the stable approach of the universal vibration number of 4, whatsoever happened, it stayed there for a long time and impacted all of our lives. Now friends, coming to this year's vibration. So definitely If you are going to make a sum total of all the numbers of the 2021, that is going to result in the energy of the number 5, which is being ruled by the planet Mercury. Now, whenever we talk about the universal vibration of number 5, it denotes adventure, travel, quick surge in the business opportunity. So that is the only reason, and because of the impact and the influence of major planetary transit, I was sure that definitely there is going to be a vaccine which is going to be rolled out, and business will also start opening up. Travels will again start getting resumed. Although there is going to be restrictions, there are going to be precautions, but things will start coming back to normal. So this was the theme for the year 2021. Now let's move to the next year. Now friends, whenever we talk about the universal vibration of number 6, because if you're going to make a sum total of the year 2022, it is going to result in the number 6. Now 6 is a universal year vibration which is being ruled by the planet Venus. And not only that, if you're going to scrutinize the resulting number 6, which is getting formed with the contribution of triple twos. So friends, 2 is again a energy of the planet Moon. So triple intensity of Moon is definitely going to give heightened attention towards the collective consciousness. We already know that next whole year Saturn is also going to be in a very strengthened state. Even the Jupiter's transit is going to be hovering around Capricorn and Aquarius, which is all about empathizing and sensing the pain of and the miseries of the world. And the good part over here is that friends, like whenever we talk about the energies of the universal vibration number 6, it is all about adjustment, it is all about harmonization, it is all about international responsibilities, giving attention to home economics, giving attention to advancement in education, women empowerment. So that is definitely going to be a theme which could be attached to the next year of 2022 as a universal vibration, universal theme. And friends, when we talk about the energy of the resulting energy of adjustment and harmonization, international responsibilities, so trust me, even if the resorting to peace and all the peace talks and peace alternatives are not feasible, are not looking feasible, and the only left alternative option is of war, to bring that harmonization, to bring that adjustments. So trust me, the universal year vibration 6 can also lead to that, but ultimately there is going to be a collective good for everyone. So definitely friends, like the way you saw the whole chemistry or whole flow of energies from Rahu to Mercury and heading towards the energies of love, compassion, which is of Venus the next year. Now friends, this is something which I wanted to tell you as a first section of the universal year vibration. Now we will also look at in a brief way that how the slow moving planets are going to be behaving next year. Definitely when I'm going to start uploading videos from the astrological perspective, yearly predictions for all the ascendants, then I'm going to include that. But here I'm just trying to blend things and giving you a brief idea about how the slow moving planets are going to be moving. So we will first take up the case of Jupiter. from January to April, that you must have seen this video which I just uploaded before. So Jupiter will primarily be transiting in the sign of Aquarius. So as you know, Aquarius is all about knowledge, wisdom, bohemia, collective consciousness. So there is definitely going to be attention given to that. From May to December, it is going to be in the sign of Pisces, which is all about compassion, which is about empathizing the pain of the others. And with the universal year vibration of Venus, of the number 6 energy, this is definitely a very good sign, where you will see lot of countries thinking about, contemplating on taking up the onus of their duties, of their responsibilities, of their accountability. So from all of those regards, Jupiter is definitely giving healthy contribution throughout the next year for all of us. Now friends, moving ahead. Now if you want to understand the contribution of Saturn next whole year, so definitely Saturn is going to be hovering around in its own territory, in its own jurisdiction, which is a very good sign. Definitely Saturn is going to be retrograde, moving ahead, coming back from Capricorn and Aquarius. But again, it is its own jurisdiction. So that means whatsoever stability, practicality on a global level, like whether it's about giving attention to the labor laws, it is about the the concerns of the wage workers and all the activists and all the organizations. So trust me, the transit and the movement of Saturn could be seen as a very healthy, a very conducive sign. Moving ahead friends, now if you want to see the contribution of nodes Rahu and Ketu, because the beauty is that this year they are going to be changing their sign. Now friends, I don't know whether to see it in a positive state or in a vulnerable state. We all have witnessed a very global pandemic and situation of chaos because of Rahu and Ketu were strengthened over there in the transit. So definitely, at least with Rahu and Ketu's movement to the sign of Aries and Libra, it is definitely going to give more attention towards the individualized concerns. Now here, after this, at least the energies of chaos and confusion will be bring down or toned down to the level of normalcy. So this is going to be an event where you can actually trust and believe on all the information and all the communication which will be introduced to you. There could be some revelation, there could be all those controversies which might be exposed, but trust me, afterwards and henceforth, once Rahu and Ketu are going to get weak in their sign placement, you can actually trust on the authenticity of the information which will be introduced to you, because till the time Rahu and Ketu are strong, so this is not a very good time to blindly trust on all the communication or all the information which get introduced to us, because this is what Rahu and Ketu loves to do, about creating confusion. So friends, this is about Rahu and Ketu. As you know that I have just shown you that video that from January to April they are going to be strengthened in the Taurus and the Scorpio, and from May onwards they are going to change the sign and they will move to the Aries and Libra. Aries is all about individuality and Libra is all about finding that spiritual harmony in relationship. So because of that, it is going to be a very good sign, a good energy for all of us. And lastly friends, if you want to look at the contribution of the Mars, the way Mars is going to behave this whole year of 2022 is that Mars is going to transit and make a move from the Scorpio sign to the Taurus sign in this whole year of 2022, which is a very good sign because friends, I have said this thing so many times. Even in the original zodiac belt, when we talk about the sign from Scorpio to like Capricorn, it is all about expansion, and afterwards it is all about consolidation. So the energy and the willpower of Mars is definitely going to take your action towards expansion, which Saturn and Jupiter is also supporting, and along with that giving you a strong consolidated base as well with whatsoever you have achieved or accomplished in this year 2022. So that is something friends with the contribution of the Mars. Now shifting to the next section of our discussion. Now if you want to understand that yes, you understood that the next year the universal year vibration is going to be of the planet Venus in the form of 6, which is about, like the way I already said this thing, about domestic life, about international responsibilities, adjustment, harmonization, home economics. We already discussed all of that. Now how customized way it is going to impact you or influence you? For that, from the universal year vibration, you have to calculate your personal year vibration, which is very simple. So friends, all what you have to do is that here I'm going to explain it with some examples. So for example, the video which you have already seen, that for someone who is born on 10th 1982, so all what you have to do is that you have to replace the birth year, whichever year you were born. You were born in 2002 or 2004 or 1974, 1986. All what you have to do is that you will keep your date of birth, your month of birth intact, and you will replace it with the universal year, which is 2022. The next thing is that you have to keep on reducing them to a single digit. 11, 22 never get reduced. You have to write them intact because they are the master numbers. So if for someone who is born on the March 10th 1982, personal year will come out to be March 3, 10th will be reduced to 1, and 2022, which will be reduced to 6. So 6 plus 1 plus 3, which is going to give you 10, and reducing it, you will get the personal year as 1. So for someone who is born on the March 10th 1982, for him the next year is going to be the vibration of personal year 1. The next example is friends, for someone who is born on November 18th 2003. So all what you have to do is that you have to replace 2003 with the 2022, and November will be reduced and written as 11. It is a master number, you will keep it intact like that. 18th will be reduced to a single digit as 9, and 2022 as 6. 11 plus 9 plus 6 is going to give you answer sum total as 26, which will be reduced to a single digit as 8. So for someone who is born on November 18th 2003, his personal year will turn out to be of the number 8. So this is something friends which I wanted to tell you as a part of the calculation of the personal year. Now the next section is going to be completely visual and with just of my audio. So now we will try to understand that basis all the different personal year vibration, what kind of results you can anticipate next year customized for you. So friends, for personal year 1, individualize yourself in every way. Hold fast to your own ideals and purposes. Be independent and follow your own counsel. First, making sure you are right. Go straight on and don't turn aside for things or people. Hold a listening ear, but for the voice within instead of without. Make the change you were contemplating. Promote your new scheme or make some addition to your present line. You are at the turn of the road. Change is in the air. This is the opportunity you have been waiting for the past 9 years. You are at your height of power. this is your planting time. Hold a constant picture of the thing you want to be doing and the person you want to be at the close of the next 9 years. Plant the kind of seed you want to see come up. Whatever you sow now, you will reap later. Above all else, don't be lazy. Moving ahead, friends, for personal year 2. This year, the seeds you planted in the 1 will germinate. This is a time not so much for action as for attraction. Things will come to you if you are quiet and receptive. You are ready for accumulation. Keep an open mind, study all you can and acquire now new information on the subject which interests you the most. Plan to work with others instead of trying to go it alone. Keep calm and cool and pleasant. Strengthen your friendships. Keep your goal in mind and collect things that will help you to reach it. New opportunities and privileges will drop into your lap if you don't make too much effort to seek them. Be patient. Don't expect to see any results from last year's planting. Fertilize the soil and wait for things to grow below the surface. Don't be sensitive. Do the small things. Wait. For personal year 3, this is the year for you to cultivate the society of your old friends and make new ones. Plan to do a lot of entertaining and accept invitations. The conditions around you are cheerful and optimistic. You will not be overburdened with responsibilities and may safely take some time off to enjoy yourself. You may have a tendency to scatter your energies and undertake too many things at a time. So be careful to finish one thing before starting another. Be happy, but don't give yourself over to frivolity. You may hold fast to a purpose and still not be overshadowed by gloom. Some of the flowers planted in the 1 personal year, means 2 years back, should begin to show their heads. Enjoy them. You are in a halo of light, art, beauty. Let others enjoy it. For personal 4 year, this is your year to work. If you are too easy on yourself or do too much low thing, you will probably suffer in health, so you won't get much satisfaction out of your leisure. You must dig and hoe and cultivate and build if you want to have a real vacation next year. Test everything for practicality and stability. Square up past mistakes and figure out how to avoid new ones. Work out all the details of that project you have been turning over in your mind. Strengthen all its weak places. Put all your affairs in perfect order. Look well to your health, especially in matters of diet. Be sane and rational in all things. Keep busy. For personal 5 year, this year you should feel as free as the air to go where you please. But by all means, go somewhere, for your opportunity will be found outside the ordinary routine. Let go of many old things and make room for new ones. Welcome new situations, places, and people. This is a year of progress. If you have a business of your own, present it with a new angle. Do a lot of advertising. Don't let the prevailing atmosphere of change and variety make you restless. Take advantage of it to learn something new. Don't scatter yourself and burn up all your energies. Let your adaptability keep the balance between concentration and explosion. Do a variety of things, but let each one be of use to you. Get out of the rut. For personal year 6, this year you have more responsibility than you had in the last year. Don't plan to be too personal, for you will be needed in many directions and will be called upon to make adjustments for those less able to do so than you are. Narrow yourself down a bit and plan to enjoy your home life. You will be surrounded by love and friendliness and contentment if you allow yourself to attract them. Be very thorough and conscientious about everything you do, finishing all your undertake. Don't hustle or bustle, just ease things into the places that fit them. It is not a year for big accomplishment and things may seem to be at a standstill. But the law is working unceasingly and making many unseen adjustments in your own life. It is the most personal of all the vibrations, and what is mine shall see my face. A fine and friendly influence for marriage and all home conditions. For personal year 7, this is the year for the spiritual hen to sit upon her nest. Not a happy time for social activities or too much association with crowds. Plan to spend a good deal of time alone and get acquainted with your powers, past mistakes, and future desires. Don't brood over the past. Simply look it over and put it where it belongs. Let everything pertaining to business remain where it is. It is not a time for expansion or change, only for reflection and perfection. Analyze everything you have or are doing. Deepen the roots of everything that is worth keeping. It is a good financial vibration if we don't strain after money for its material uses. Await developments. Personal 8 year, this is your power year. Now is the time to make great forward strides through work, effort, and activity. You put yourself under the law of compensation and should now see much of the fruit of your planting. Activity is your keynote. The whole world is your field. Gather all your forces together and branch out. Plan, think, and act. Compel things to come to you and to work for you. Deal out full measures of justice in everything you do. There are big things to be done and big opportunities for their doing. Power is in the air for you. For personal year 9, this is the time to weed the garden at home, in business, or personal relationships. It is not always an easy year, for the old stumbling blocks will appear unexpectedly upon the path, and if you don't take the trouble to roll them out of the way, they will trip you up and maybe lay you up. Things that have been lagging behind must be finished up this year and all accounts paid in full. Do it now. It must not be carried over. You will find the year full of love and happiness if you don't make of yourself the center of the universe. This is a friendship year, but it is also the time to take the inventory. You are in the process of completion, the preparation for a new beginning of 9. Cultivate music, writing, nature, and the arts. Express love to the many and toleration to all. Finish up and throw out all that has delayed or hampered you. Personal year 11. This is another inner year like the 7. This is the time for the ideals to light up whatever we do. Its only concern is with insight growth. It checks us up on the principles we have been using in business or with people. If we start at the bottom and see that everything is sound and spotless, we are likely to be guided into the right moves. Externals won't be able to turn us aside if we don't bother much about it. However, we are likely to drop into the negative too and be blocked and limited. Our attention is likely to be called to many religious and psychic matters during the year, and we may acquire a new type of illumination to pass on to others. Personal year 22. This is the year to put dreams to practical use. The vibration belongs to humanity at large and has little personal concern. We may find ourselves the chief instigators or chief actors, but our motives are for general instead of personal advancement, if we are to reap the many benefits of the influence. Put on full steam and don't allow yourself to be thwarted. This is your chance to do something big for yourself and for the good of the world in this year. Now friends, as you are seeing in the table on your screen that I have written that for every personal year, your tide is in, your charm, your energy is in or out. What does that mean? So friends, when you are active, seeking, expressing and achieving, your tides are in. things are moving with and for you. You can see the results of your activities and may expect responses to your efforts. Now, when you are waiting, perfecting, reflecting, and keeping quiet, your tides are out. Things may be moving toward you just the same, but the accumulation is for the future and not for immediate use. So this is something, friends, which I wanted to present as a general trend of universal vibrations in the year 2022 for everyone. Like the way, friends, I always say this thing, that whether you talk about numerology or astrology, they all are the same science and medium to understand the flow of energies in your life. This is not going to be a case that numerology is indicating your life's direction in one side and astrology is guiding in complete contradiction. They all are going to be harmonious and synchronous to each other. And like the way, friends, for me personally speaking, numerology is a very beautiful science. Just in a simple way, you can get to know about the life path, about the surrounding guiding energies of someone, and most importantly, it is a very beautiful science to interact with the nature, to learn and comprehend the omens, because the way numbers and the universe can communicate with you through numbers, no other science can interact with you. So friends, keep on watching the videos, because very soon, after a few weeks, I will also start uploading the videos on the yearly predictions for 2022 customized to all the ascendants, especially emphasizing only on the astrological point of view. So for further more updates and notifications on the divine science of numerology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyawad.